Hey everyone, and welcome back to our latest explainer. I am so thrilled you're here today because we are diving into a topic that literally affects every single one of us, the anatomy of true friendship. We're going to unpack the exact nuts and bolts of what makes a friendship truly irreplaceable. We'll be walking through some incredibly insightful concepts that reveal not just how to spot a true friend, but how to actually be one. But before we get into all the frameworks, I want you to ask yourself a question. Who is the absolute first person you call when you are in real deep trouble? Seriously, take a second. Picture that specific person in your mind right now. Imagine it's 2 a.m., everything has hit the fan, and you desperately need a lifeline. Who's on the other end of the line? By keeping that person in your head, this entire explainer is going to feel incredibly personal, because we are essentially decoding the very foundation of your bond with them. All right, let's jump right into section 1, more than just friends. So what exactly is true friendship? Well, at its core, it is a sincere bond built on mutual support, care, and cooperation. And here's the kicker. It is completely free from any kind of coercion. It's born purely out of genuine affection and mutual appreciation. It's not an obligation, right? It's an active, ongoing choice that two people make every single day to support each other. That is exactly why a friendship can often feel so much stronger than other types of relationships in our lives. That deep emotional intimacy is entirely voluntary.
Now, throughout our lives, we meet a ton of transient people. You know the type. They're great for a quick chat at a party, but they don't really leave a lasting mark. True friends, on the other hand, offer this incredible deep emotional intimacy and a permanent presence. And get this, research actually shows this level of true friendship physically lowers our cortisol, our stress levels, and even brings down our resting heart rates. So they don't just cure loneliness for a fleeting moment, they literally bring massive, measurable benefits to our physical and mental well-being.
Okay, so how do they pull this off? There are basically 4 foundational functions at play here. Number 1, sharing time, sharing energy, and even making sacrifices for one another. Number 2, developing potential. Through a true friend, you are constantly pushed to grow and experience new things. Number 3, they act as a literal lifeline. When you face real crushing problems, they swoop in and provide the exact help needed to revive your spirit. And finally, number 4, they boost your morale and reduce your stress, giving you the motivation you need to get back on your feet. They actively pull us up and push us forward. Moving on to section 2, the 5 traits of a true friend. You see, friendship is absolutely a two-way street. So the question is, are you acting like a true friend? This is what we like to call the mirror technique. As we walk through these next 5 traits, sure, I want you to think about whether your friends do this for you. But more importantly, I'm gently challenging you to look in the mirror. Are you embodying these exact same traits for them? True friendship requires you to place them on the exact same elevated pedestal they place you on. Let's kick it off with trait number 1, sincere support. A true friend is right there with you during the absolute peaks and the lowest valleys. They are cheering you on in times of joy, and they are firmly rooted right beside you in times of hardship. They actually listen, they put in the effort to understand exactly how you are feeling, and they actively help you rise above your problems. Think about it this way. A true friend doesn't offer blind support. They dare to correct you when you are wrong, simply because they care. That is a profound philosophical nugget right there. True support isn't just cheerleading every terrible decision you make. A real friend values your long-term well-being way more than your short-term comfort. They have the courage to offer loving correction purely out of deep, genuine care.
Trait number 2 is that they are a safe space for stress. Seriously, pay close attention to how you feel physically and emotionally after you hang out with someone. If you feel relieved, calmer, and more grounded after pouring out all your worries, you are more than likely looking at a true friend. On the flip side, if a relationship consistently leaves you feeling more anxious, drained, or just sad, well, it might be an unhealthy dynamic that needs a serious reevaluation.
Next up is unconditional comfort. This means having the absolute freedom to share your most closely guarded personal secrets without a single ounce of fear that you will be judged. And hey, remember our mirror technique from earlier? This incredible feeling of safety absolutely has to go both ways. You must also be the trusted vault for their worries and secrets.
Trait number 4 is pushing you to be better. This completely flips traditional competition on its head. A true friend is your ultimate support system. They inspire you just by living their own life journey. So when you succeed, a true friend feels genuine, overflowing happiness for your wins. There's absolutely zero room for jealousy. Seeing you win, that only makes them more motivated to chase their own dreams right alongside you. And finally, trait number 5, surviving conflict. Look, we need to be real here. No relationship is perfectly smooth all the time. Differences of opinion are totally inevitable. But the distinguishing factor of a true friend is that they don't just turn around and run away at the first sign of friction. No, they stay, they communicate, and they actively put in the work to solve the issue.
Conflicts don't break true friendships. Resolving them makes the bond even stronger. Overcoming those hurdles together is the ultimate stress test. It proves to both of you that your relationship is far stronger than any temporary disagreement. Actually resolving that tension, that builds an incredible, unshakable trust. Which brings us to our final part, Section 3, Keys to Nurturing Friendship. Even the absolute best relationships in the world will wither if they aren't nourished. Warm, lifelong friendships demand real effort from both sides. And the absolute key? Open communication. That means unwavering honesty, truly actively listening to what they have to say, and intentionally making the time to talk, whether that's sitting down face-to-face or just shooting them a quick, thoughtful text to keep that closeness alive. Showing up really matters, both physically and emotionally. Supporting their big dreams builds massive mutual trust. You gotta be present for their milestones, show up to their birthdays, cheer the loudest at their graduations. These actions give immense meaning to the relationship. And, equally important is respecting your differences. Acknowledging that every person has their own unique quirks is exactly what makes the friendship so vibrant and colorful in the first place. Healthy friendships prioritize finding solutions way above blaming each other. When things get tense, and they will, the focus stays entirely on how to fix the problem, not on pointing fingers. Offering your energy, giving encouragement, or just lending a sympathetic ear are all profound forms of care during a rough patch. Keeping the energy positive and actually learning to forgive, those are the real signs of a mature, thriving bond. Now, it's also absolutely crucial to remember that making friends and building this level of vulnerability, it doesn't come easily to everyone. And honestly, that is perfectly normal. If initiating friendships or building deep trust feels incredibly difficult for you, reaching out to a professional psychologist or psychiatrist is a fantastic, proactive step. They can equip you with the exact tools you need to open up and form these healthy, life-changing bonds. We've covered the deep emotional mechanics, the undeniable traits, and the critical maintenance required for true friendship. It really is one of life's greatest gifts. But I want to leave you with one lingering question. Have you made time for your best friend today? It is so incredibly easy to get caught up in our own busy lives, our own little bubble of me time. Right now, I encourage you to carve out just a little bit of room to reach out to that specific person you pictured at the very beginning of this explainer. Send a text, make a quick call, and nurture that irreplaceable bond. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.